back to Journey on the Trail. Today I'm at Sells Park in Athens, Ohio. Going to be heading from here over to Strouds Run to Dow Lake. Just going to get as many miles as I can in on this beautiful fall day. Athens County Public Library Story Walk. That's cool. That's new since the last time I've been here. Of course, I haven't been here in at least a year. But I don't recall seeing these before, but they've put these little story pages along the small trail here, which is really cool. So I have to bring my daughter back and do this again. Heading up onto the trails. Always some kind of assortment of stuff here. Usually gnomes or something. Seeing gnomes, empty bottles. Today it looks like action figures. Whoa, trail kitty. Whoa. That's one friendly kitty. You're getting all muddy, kitty. See ya. City of Athens is right down that hill, but once we start veering off here, road noise and everything will start going away some and feel a lot more like you're out in the middle of nowhere here soon. Here we are entering Strouds Run State Park. I really don't know how many miles I'll do today. Goal is to hammer out as many as I can, but I've got to be back home at a specific time, and it's about an hour drive from where I parked back to my house. But I love it out here. I've done this trail system I don't know how many times. Combining Sells Park and Strouds Run just for hiking is just awesome, because you get a little bit of everything. You get a lot of rock croppings, you're going to get a little waterfall, and then when you get into Strouds Run deeper, you get the lake, Dow Lake. So pretty awesome. So we started over this way, come around here, we're here. And I'll come up here, hit Rockhouse, and then from there I'm going to take the Athens Trail to the Finger Rock Trail. But I'm probably going to go out to Finger Rock and come around. Usually what I do is come up here, then there's a nice picnic bench on the other side of the lake right here. I'll probably have lunch there, and it just depends on what time it is when I get to that point. And then I've got a decision to make. I can either come up here, do some kind of loop up here and come back and then head back, or if I really get feeling like I've done some really good time, I may pick something out this way. So we'll see. Turtlehead Cave is not a true cave, which would be formed in limestone. It is a geological feature known as a rock shelter by geologists, or more colloquially, a rockhouse, hence the name Rockhouse Trail. Hoping the waterfall will be running better today. We've had a couple days of rain. I've been here when this waterfall's running so strong that you can actually take a nice shower in the summer. Still really pretty. Let's go up here and take a look at the actual, why they call it Turtle Cove. Why this place gets its name. Absolutely beautiful. So, it's where from the top you go down using the White Oak connector to the Rockhouse, or you come up from there and you can hang a left and start heading back towards Sells Park, or do like me and continue to the right towards Dow Lake. I'm glad I still came today. Originally I wasn't so sure. I woke up with a sinus headache, had one yesterday too, and wasn't sure, and then it was raining when I woke up, but it cleared up like it was supposed to, and it's beautiful. Perfect hiking temperature, mid 40s. Oh man, you just can't beat it. Love it out here right now. Here we are at Finger Point. So at the bottom of Finger Rock, you can take the Trace Trail, which to the right will take you towards Dow Lake, and to the left you can actually follow that and reconnect back up to get to Sells Park. We're going to continue on to Dow Lake right now, but I will probably take the Trace Trail back towards Sells Park on the way back, just to do some different scenery that direction. Plus it's a little bit more of a direct route. Now we're at the intersection of the Hickory Multi-Use Trail and the old Gillette Farmstead. So from over here, coming down all of that, there's Rockhouse. Come up through here, hit Finger Rock, and we're here. Now I'm trying to decide. I'm not super hungry, but I'll probably go ahead and head over here. There's a picnic area over there that I can stop at. I cannot tell you how many times I've appreciated on this hike that restroom right up there. Perfect break spot. Got a bathroom, picnic tables, and a beautiful view of the lake. Boy, that wind is whipping through here. I wouldn't doubt if it's down below 40 right now, right at 40. But for lunch, brought stuff in case I wanted to make coffee. Got a Power Crunch bar that is either dessert or I'll save it for later, depending on how many more miles I'm going to do. I brought tuna, ranch, and buffalo. Tortilla, string cheese, broccoli, celery, and carrots. So, good lunch, just really cold.
I'm about 2 miles from any of the 2 hours from the mountains. Like
A tuna wrap.
Do you ever come backpacking like the
backcountry BSing for lunch.
Ohio, but like
Thanks to Shill Brothers Outdoors.
or Michigan?
So what I've decided I'm going to do is head down a little bit further along the lake, and then cut over, do some trails near the campground that'll take me up to Vista Point. Then from Vista Point, take a trail back towards Sells Park from there. So just don't have quite enough time today to do full lake trail, and some other trails I maybe would have liked to have done if I had a little bit more time, but I don't want to be rushed too much getting back home, have dinner with the family and stuff. And still gonna end up being a good 9 to 10 mile day. So over that way is the marina, where they've got boats you can rent, kayaks, canoes, some pontoon boats. And over there is the beach, which is actually, they really do a pretty good job here. We went here a couple times this year, and we really enjoy going there. But wow, since that sun came out, it feels great out here today. Still caught some of these fall colors. All right, here we are across the road from the lake, and took a little side trail and got on to Vista Point. So we'll head this way and head straight up. Here's the intersection of Vista Point and Thunder Bunny. So I'll be heading up Vista Point, and Thunder Bunny would continue that way. And that's why they call it Vista Point. Whew. I love seeing Dow Lake from up here. I've been up here dozens of times, but I never get tired of it. Beautiful. The Vultures of Vista Point. This overlook, Vista Point, looks out over Dow Lake. Most of what you see before you is part of Strouds Run State Park. This land was originally acquired between 1946 and 1958 as the Athens State Forest. The dam was built in 1960 and the area became a state park. Additional land was purchased by the state in 1965, and adjacent preserve land was purchased by the City of Athens in 2003 and 2004, by the Athens Conservancy in 2004, 2006, and 2011, and by the Athens County in 2013. So, started over here, did all this up Rockhouse, Athens Trail, came through here, Finger Rock, up here, came on the other side of the lake, took the side trail here. That's the shelter I stopped at for a break. Came up and followed the lake, took a little side trail, got back on Thunder Bunny, went up Vista Point. So, pretty cool. What I'm going to do now is continue up Vista Point, which takes you up here. Then I'm going to come down the Pine Ridge Trail, get back down here onto the Trace Trail, follow that back out till we get back into Sells Park. Native American earthworks. Southeastern Ohio is peppered with Indian mounds of varying size. The one you see in front of you is relatively wide but not very high. Mounds and other earthworks were used for burials, ceremonial sites, historical markers, and possibly gathering places. I believe they're talking about this little hill right here. And we go onto the White Pine Trail. I like this little trail. It's short, but you go deeper into these pine trees. I love switching vegetation mid-hike. It's really pretty down in here. Off the White Pine Trail. Obviously we're on Vista. Here's where you pop out on the road. Just making a quick hop on the road, making a left. Back on the trail again. I'll be taking the Trace Trail to Sells Park. So, not too far, a little less than 2 miles. And here we are, back on Trace Trail. This is where I came from earlier, Finger Rock Trail. It's up to the left, and we're going to continue on Trace Trail this time. A little bit more of a direct shot, and just to get to see some different stuff. Here's the Gillette Cemetery. The Gillette family once owned over 1,000 acres of land in Athens County. Their lands were mostly located in western Canaan Township, with a small portion in eastern Athens Township. Samuel Gillette died January 3rd, 1874, age 88 years. Looks like there's another stone over here. Ella J. Tucker. That's a lot newer, 1874 to 1948. Wonder if that's the last person that owned this out here. Oh, and then there's another stone back here. Rest in peace. Always kind of a weird feeling coming across cemeteries on hikes. It's neat though, the history, but you know, it's definitely a place of peace, and just really thankful that no one's come along there, you know, done anything to those gravestones. This crosses into the Blair Preserve Athens Conservancy. Amazing how many different little, it sells park, Strouds Run, Conservancy. I think I saw a sign for something else somewhere too. Ames Limestone. The area down this short spur trail is believed to have been a ford, a natural stream crossing on the original Marietta-Chillicothe stage road. According to research by the late Emmett A. Conway Sr., the road ran down this valley. Walk down to see massive slabs of limestone in the Gillette Run stream bed. Actually, take a quick look here. Huh. Pretty neat. Pretty pink colors right now. Wow, that's just beautiful back in there. So to the right, there's the Tunnel Rock Trail Camp, 0.1 miles. I'm going to go and show you the campsite. It's the only backcountry campsite out here. Right now, campsite's closed. Looks like the campsite was made possible by the Athens Foundation. I didn't know that. But it is closed. It's the only backpacking campsite in Athens County. There's several good hammock sites. I mean, the backdrop is awesome. I mean, that's cool. Rock formation behind us and everything, but the biggest issue I've ever had here is I'm just not sure where I'd put a tent. Right here is about the only place I know of, which you know, it's a perfect hammock spot. This right here is like literally the hammock spot here. But a tent is still going to be sloped right here. And over here is the picnic-ish table, some rock formation, and fire pit. There's nothing down that way. I've gone down that way before. So unfortunately, there's just not really anywhere good to put many tents. It is a good hammock spot, though. All the times I've been up here, I never noticed that there was a flipping little cave-like thing there, and you can actually get into it. I scrambled my way up there. You can actually get into it from right there. And there's a little crevice you could crawl through to get up in there. Marietta-Chillicothe Stage Road. Although you're surrounded by forest, the spot where you are standing was once in the middle of the main highway. The Marietta-Chillicothe Stage Road was the original road through the area, connecting Marietta, the first Ohio settlement, with Chillicothe, the first Ohio capital. It passed through Athens on the way. The early roads built by white settlers often followed pre-existing Native American trails. It is quite possible that people walked this very trail hundreds of or even thousands of years ago. But yeah, it's pretty crazy to think that this was once a stagecoach road. I always love coming across this sign, caution drop off. I have to admit, if you fell down this, it would hurt. There are some pretty interesting spots, I would think, on a mountain bike. Here we are, intersection of Athens Trail. We will be hanging a right, continuing our path to Sells Park. Bunch of those kinds of side trails to get you down to Rockhouse, or from Rockhouse up to the Athens Trail if you want to start in Sells Park and make these shorter loops. City of Athens to the left. Weird when you get to this point of the hike near the end and just get this calming feeling, but on the flip side, like a longing for it not to end. You're like happy that you did it, and in some ways I'm happy to be done, but more than anything, like I'm yearning to be out here overnight and just have more time out in this. Another cool little rock house area. And do a quick stop and look at this lookout trail, 0.1 miles. It's just a little spur off the main trail. See what we find. Trail goes straight up. And what's interesting is I was looking, I was like, I don't think I've ever done this. And I haven't. I've seen this trail, but I've always been ready to get back on the road. Kind of neat. Neat rock formation area. Tight. Pretty cool. City of Athens down there. Still too many leaves out to see a lot, but pretty neat. I've never been up here before. Went up saw on a trail that was going up the hill a little bit more. Looks like there's another one down there. Oop. Somebody made a little fire pit too. Don't think you're supposed to be doing that up here. Well, folks, that ends my journey through Sells Park and Strouds Run, along with some other places. Ended up with just under 10 miles, so it was a good day. Weather ended up being perfect, and just seeing all these fall colors, just awesome. But really loved it out here, and I hope you enjoyed following along. And thanks for joining Journey on the Trail.